there's a lot of things that stick out, but most of all, I think the thing that sticks out to me is that for all these years and all this time, I'm not even close to tired of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's just still awesome.
What keeps you going?
The fact that I love playing music more than anything else in my life. Wow, there's a lot of people on the street.
Seriously? Are there ever times, though, that within the past 11 years where you doubted yourself?
The past 10 of them.
The past 10? Because I know last time we talked, you said at one point you had dropped out, or you quit the band to go to college for like 5 months or something,
Yeah.
and then you dropped out of college.
Yeah. Best decision ever, dropping out of college. Yeah, it would have been just another geeky dude that taught jazz guitar in the suburbs.
Well, you mentioned also about, you know, the first person to sing a song, sing one of your guys' songs. Can you go back to that memory and describe it?
Basement, Indianapolis, Indiana.
So what happened?
1998.
98?
It was amazing.
So you guys were playing and one dude singing your songs?
Yeah, 2 dudes sang along and we all like lost our freaking minds.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome.
What's it like to have all these kids singing your songs now?
It's a trip sometimes. Sometimes I don't believe it's real. I think that it's, you know, sort of like kind of surreal most of the time.
Is it weird looking back, though, on all the years and how everything has progressed? You know, like all the changes that have happened with this band and how much it's grown.
Yeah, sometimes it's really exciting to look at it. Sometimes it gets a little scary because, you know, you worry that you'll run out of avenues.
Yeah. What do you mean as far as running out of avenues?
Run out of things to say, run out of things to write, run out of music to feel, you know, confident about, run out of the ability to do something new.
Did you feel like that with this record?
No, this record was really good. It felt like there was like a nice sort of, a nice amount of, there was plenty of mitts on the record, plenty of chatter.
Hi.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Humphreys. Go, man. I felt like there was a really good, like really, really prolific amount of sort of self-expression going on with this record. But every time we start to write a record, I worry that is that going to run out? Is that not going to be present? And if so, what do you do?
Yeah, for sure.
Then you do covers.
I know you guys were supposed to work with a different producer, but you ended up working with Steve Evans.
Steve Evans, yes.
Can you tell me about what happened with that?
We were supposed to work with a guy named Jay Robbins, who's been in a lot of really cool bands.
And he's engineered like a shitload.
Yeah, Burning Airlines, Channels, Jawbox.
Oh, yeah.
Was one of the most incredible post-hardcore bands ever.
Yeah.
And he had some things, you know, that came up that were far more important than making a record with us.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we both decided together that, you know, he would be better taking care of his life if he didn't, you know, focus on the record and just focused on what was going on for him. So that's the way it went. And Steve was, you know, really interested in doing it from before, so it was just like, all right, cool, now we know who we're going to do it with.
And you've known Steve for a long time, right?
Yeah, he's been a friend for a few years.
I actually had a band that just recorded with Steve. They lived with me for about 2 months.
Oh.
And they told me all about like the recording process with Steve.
What band?
How he works. They're called Coma Lies. They're from Australia.
Yeah, he just left today
To go
there.
record their vocals.
Yeah.
But what was the recording process for you like with Steve?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, he's a really unique guy. He's a bit anal retentive, but he likes to get things done really, you know, uniquely, which is nice. He likes to make things definitely very singular.
Like, what did he say? What were the objectives before you guys started recording and when you were doing pre-production?
We just wanted to write like a bit more of a focused record than our last one and really concentrate on having, you know, it be a little more stripped down and a little bit more intense than the last record.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think we achieved that, which was really cool.
Dude, I actually want to ask you a question about Trustkill. Because I know Opposites of December came out on Trustkill. You had 2 records on Trustkill, right? I hear, I interview a lot of bands that were on Trustkill that really hated being on that label. What was your experience like on Trustco?
You know, when your mom says if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere if I, you know, say things one way or another about another person. I have, you know, my situation with that, and I just leave it at that.
I did an interview with Hopesball, right, when all that shit was splitting with Josh Grabel, and then Josh Grabel sent me an email and was like, well, I want to come on your show and talk about Hopesball. But recently someone was telling me how nice of a guy Josh Grabel was. So that's why
I stand by that. He's a nice guy in a sense of a friendship and, you know, a non-working relationship. He's a great dude to be around.
We'll leave that one at that.
Yeah, that's kind of how I always try to do it.
So you said this is the only thing that you're good at.
This and cooking on a barbecue grill.
So what would you be doing if you weren't in this band, or if this
probably be a chef or a cook? I'd probably be a cook. I'm probably not good enough to be a chef. I'd just be a cook.
There's so many people just like walking by, dude.
Yeah, that guy with the dreadlocks is one of my most favorite bands ever.
What band's in?
Just being in a band from Richmond called Inquisition. That's one of my favorite bands when I was a kid.
Damn. Is he playing tonight?
No.
Oh, so he's just.
He's in another band called Strike Anywhere. That's more current.
Oh, okay.
But Inquisition was the band before Strike Anywhere. Really good band.
Okay. Do you guys have a tour manager on this tour?
Me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it difficult though, like being in the band and keeping everything in order and organized?
Yes. It pains me every day.
What's the schedule like for you in the morning, or once you get up?
Make sure all the, you know, get everybody their directions so that we know how to get to the venue. Then I get to the venue, load in, make sure everything's kosher, speak to the promoter, take care of all the interviews or whatever if there's any, and hang out a little bit. But no, it's not that it's that much more stuff to do, but it's just definitely can be frustrating when things get a little haywire. You know, like tomorrow I gotta broker all our merch to get into Canada. That's kind of annoying stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Sucks, man.
No, it's not that bad.
Really? Have you done this before, as far as...
I've been doing TMing the band for about 2 years now.
Yeah. It's crazy. So, I mean, you don't need to pay a tour manager, you can do it yourself.
Yeah, but somehow I don't get paid extra.
Seriously?
I just do it so that everybody else can go home with a little more money to pay their bills. Hopefully you have to struggle a little less.
Were you always one of the guys in the band that was mostly into the business side of it?
No. I'm only into the business side of it to TM.
The TM.
Yeah, the rest of it, the business side, I don't even pay attention.
Yeah. I
let the other guys pay attention to that stuff.
So you just...
I care about the art, and then I care about, like, you know, getting us taken care of on tour, you know what I mean?
What do you think about art with other bands now versus 11 years ago when you guys first started? Do you think that there was more artistic integrity back then?
I think there was a lot more variety. Sometimes I think that there was a lot more variety back then. But then when I really analyze it, there's just as much now. And more than anything, it's just sort of like everything is the same and everything's different, you know. With everything that did change, something is, you know, clearly the same. And in the whole course of things that were different have become the same and then different again, you know what I mean? I try to really keep my head looking just forward instead of looking around behind me. I usually just try to look forward, try to always keep my nose down and try to, you know, always sort of evolve myself.
Is touring a humbling experience for you?
Yeah, immensely humbling. You know, the fact that anyone cares about my band is surprising to me. You know, it's just, I never thought for 1 minute that anything would happen in my life like this.
I imagine there are kids that come up to you and they say that this band has changed their life. You know, what's that like for you to hear stuff like that?
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that I was part of anything that did anything for anybody's life. For me, more than anything, it's, I don't know. I just try to remind myself that whilst that is all really very cool, that I'm less important than a garbage man in real life.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, what would you notice first? Whether I didn't come to town for a month, if your garbage collector didn't show up for a month.
That's true. That's true.
That's sort of something I've always tried to keep in my head, is that I'd be a lot more important if I picked up garbage.
That's an interesting thought. I've never actually really thought about it like that.
It doesn't make much sense, but
No.
I don't care.
So it's humbling in that sense. You actually are blown away that kids actually like your band.
Yeah.
What other ways is it humbling? And what else have you learned from doing this?
A really, really strong work ethic. How important taking care of your friends is. How important being part of a team, a collective is. It's always definitely been very humbling to me how much my friends and I like just this is everything to us, you know. We don't have anything else. We have this, and this is what we put all of our energy, time, and effort into.
Do you have kids? Or is that something that you're ever gonna?
I don't think so. I'm kind of on the tail end of my window right now. Well, I'm in the middle of it. 31, you know. Wouldn't want to go much past 40 and have kids, so. But that's not something I ever wanted.
Yeah.
I do want to get married though one day, but strangely enough, a lot of people don't think it's a very easy, successful relationship when you're gone 9 months a year. It's tough to convince somebody that that's a lifestyle that they should be interested in.
Is it hard for you to deal with relationships and stuff on the road so much?
Yeah. It makes sense. Who wants to be with somebody that's never around? But I usually choose to focus on what's going on right now and what's going on in front of me rather than worry about what I'm missing out on.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff I'm not missing out on. You know, get to see a new place every day.
It's cool. And you get to meet a lot of good friends, I imagine, every day.
Yeah, I get to meet a lot of really respectable people.
Are there certain people that stand out that you've met within the past year?
Steve is one of them.
Steve.
Evans. Like, having met him and then having actually spent time with him are two different things.
Wait, when did you meet Steve?
2003 at a Dillinger show in London when he was doing that Cure record.
Oh, damn. I was in high school then, dude. It's a long-ass time ago.
I was 25.
I'm 24 now, so close enough.
31. But yeah, the guy that's doing merch for us on this tour, Yanni, I met him a year ago in the spring. He's been a really interesting person. He just doesn't get down. Like, nothing gets him down. He manages to maintain a great attitude 24 hours a day. If he's awake, he's in a good mood. It's quite incredible.
Are you spiritual at all? Or are you religious?
I don't really believe in organized religion, but
me neither. I think it's bullshit, personally.
I was raised Jewish. I believe in something. Not quite sure what it is. I used to call myself an atheist because, you know, back in the late 90s, if you were in a hardcore band in Florida, you had to not like God.
Yeah.
But after my grandmother died, she died in my arms, and I was like, all right, now I oddly want to believe that there is something else after this. So I've been trying to sort of figure out where I sit with all that, but I think for the most part, I believe in something, but I don't believe in the way it's been prescribed to our society.
How long ago was this? With your grandmother?
2001. And the same thing when my dad passed in 2005. I was like, I gotta believe in heaven or something. He has to have gone someplace better than worm food.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I'm a little blunt, sorry.
No, I'm just soaking that in, you know, because like, me being 24 and not really having experienced anything really like that, I really can't.
Definitely twist your perception and it definitely changes what you desire to be real and true. You know, not for everybody, but for some people, it did for me. It didn't really necessarily make me believe in religion as an entity, but it made me much more spiritual.
Did it change your values of what was important in life?
Yeah, losing my dad definitely did. It made me even more so want to just enjoy what's happening right now. And that, you know, you can do whatever you want in life, and there's always time to do anything. So if you like what's going on right now, sort of embrace it and really make the most of it.
Yeah.
Wow, I have a feeling I should have brought tissue.
I know. We're gonna like start crying and stuff.
I'm getting a little teary myself right now. It's just what you make of it, you know?
Yeah. We were talking about how you can really do what you want in life and anybody can do what they want. I mean, do you think that's completely true with everybody?
You work hard enough. Work ethic is really what, to me, seems to make all of it happen or not happen. But you never know. I mean, you know, some things are luck, but even the things that are luck usually involve having to have done hard work as well as be lucky.
Yeah.
There's so many people around.